So, Jai Hind everyone. So, for today's lecturette, the topic has been already decided and it is 5G in India. Na? So, I have framed it in three to four subparts. Firstly, the introduction about it, what it actually is. Then I'll look at some historical background and the uses and advantages, disadvantages, and then the last I'll conclude it with the way forward. So, what is 5G? No, 5G is a fifth generation mobile network. No, it is a new global wireless standard after four generations which we are using and which we are already have been used like 1G, 2G, 3G, and 4G. So, and it enables a new kind of network that is designed to connect virtually everyone and everything together, including the machines, the vehicles, the objects, the devices, the medical procedures and all. So 5G has been tested to be as high as speed of 20 GB per second. No, it's almost 20 times higher than the generation which we are currently using, the 4G generation. And now I'll look at some historical backgrounds. No, the first generation, which is 1G, which was launched in 1980s, which only worked on the analog radio signals and supported only the voice calls. It only supported the voice calls. Now, after some development, the second generation 2G, which was launched in 1990s, and it uses the digital radio signal and supports the voice and the voice calls and the data transmission. With the second generation has speed of almost 64 kb per second. Now, and the first generation has almost the lesser speed than second generation, and the third generation, which was launched in 2000s, and which has speed of 1 MB per second to 2 MB per second maximum, and it includes both voice and video calls and conferencing. Now we are currently using the fourth generation network, which is 4G, which was launched in 2009, and it no the peak speed of which was being tested as the 4G generation contains it's about 100 MB per second to 1 GB per second, and it also have 3D virtual reality. Now I'll look at some uses of the 5G network, which will have a great impact on our technology. Now the uses are like it enhance the mobile broadband. Like we are using the 4G smartphones, and it will have a great impact on the new mobile phones which are upcoming. So, and the very important fact that we are going to use the 5G network is the high speed network. We are keenly want to use the high speed network, and that's why the generation are kept improving and developing. And now it enables some services, new services that can transform industries, the infrastructure, the ultra reliable low latency links, vehicles, medical procedure must be fastened by the use of 5G. Now the challenges of for 5G, which will India face before coming to in India. The to launch 5G, we need a high fiber connectivity, which was we are using only 30% of India's telecom tower presently, which we will have to upgrade that fiber connectivity to launch the 5G network in India. And the 5G spectrum pricing is several times costlier than the global average, which is a major concern. And the main challenge is the security and privacy. Like we are facing the if the network is going to be upgraded, we must face the cyber security problem, like Aman has already discussed about that. The cyber security problem, the hacking problem is going to be must do point for the hackers. They must use the this type of network, the technology, and they do such type of things. And the device to device communication is also a major challenge. Now the way forward, for before concluding to my topic, the way forward is it just boosts the domestic 5G production, and it also improves the technological terms which we have already been discussed. And the 5G must be deployed in low band spectrum, low bandwidth spectrum, like Shashank has already discussed about that. The low band spectrum, which is helpful for rural area, because it connects high what to say, that high area network. It's for low band spectrum, but it may be for uh, it the slow data speed, but it will connect a high areas, which will helpful for the rural areas. So, and we all know that India's metros will have 5G services next year. Major metros have, and recently PM inaugurates the 5G services by telecom, Reliance Telecom. So we are having a good impact on that, but at the same time we may also look at some of the disadvantages of that. And for that we must have to make some also the like we can say that anti type of which will have a great that the person who are going to use the 5G network as a demerits, they must be to tackle for that the anti type of networks should be implemented. So that's all from my side. Thank you. Jai
That
Hind.
was
Like
quite good, yaar.